Okay, I see. I wrote something. I wonder what happened last time. Can you come close my door? Cause y'all just be too loud. Tatiana. Yeah, my nerve. I see somebody and they disappear. Or there's something wrong with my eyes. It's just, I'm tweaking, so I don't know what's wrong with this laptop. Kira. Kira. Can you close that door? Oh my lord. These kids nowadays don't hear nothing but can I? Can I? Can I have? Can you close this door, please? Now I was telling her to close this door a little bit because it's loud out there. Oh, I ain't want somebody come in my room and mess up some stuff I got over here. And this laptop has got a mind of its own. It's like it's shut down with the government. Hi, one person. I don't know who that is. Oh, they go now. It was somebody right there. It was one person there, and then they left. Oh wait, a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna get off of here because ain't nobody can. That wind took my breath away. I mean, Lord have mercy. I don't think I can see the picture of this. Somebody hit the thumbs up. I think everybody's over and um um I'm just gonna it ain't nobody here, so I'm just gonna like escape. Girl, come get out of here. You don't know. I'm going. I'm on this thing live. Don't come here talking. Oh my God, I don't know. Yeah, be quiet. I just came from the store. Why you didn't ask me when I was at the store? I can go back. But I'm just saying that's just like weird. That's backwards. I really forgot because I listened to music when I was there. But you was just standing there like a wallflower, and you see me in the store, and then you wait till I get all the way to the house. And see, look at Siri. Siri is possessed, y'all. Siri over here. What businesses are you looking for? You see what she said? You see what Siri did? I didn't call her name or nothing. She over here talking over here in the cut. You don't seem to have an app named CarPlay. We could see if the yeah. You know what, Siri? I don't need you. I don't know what in the world, girl. This makes me mad because you know I just came from. Don't do this again. When you see me at the store, you ask me what you're gonna ask me right then and there. Don't forget stuff. If I'm in the store, how am I gonna forget? I forgot because I was on the phone. I ain't no, okay, don't be coming here playing no music. Hold the door back. Mm. The title of this live is Maybe Tomorrow. It's called Maybe Tomorrow because that's the favorite two words that I use throughout my whole life is maybe tomorrow. I remember telling my mother, you know, why you hate me so much? I said, that's okay, maybe tomorrow. I've been saying that word all my life, maybe tomorrow. But you know, people, they tell you, oh, you too nice. You let people walk over you. But when you grew up the way I grew, you know, I lived down south in Alabama for a while. And I lived with my father because I just couldn't get along with my mother and sisters at all, period. And I can't get along with them now. And you don't necessarily have to do anything for somebody not to like you at all. I learned that throughout my years that just by you existing, period, gives somebody a reason, the inclination in their mind not to like you. That's why I say on YouTube, I try to get along with everybody because, you know, it's nothing more better to me than unity and building because that's what we lack in our community is building. Why we can't have the same thing that everybody else have, these banks, these car lots, because we ain't trying to build, we're just killing each other. Instead of building, we killing. And they come on here and be disrespectful to women, to men. But mainly I'm gonna take up for a woman because I'm a woman first. And no matter what I did throughout my life, I remember when I got my first job, and when back then them days they had where you could get involved with a program, and then they'll give you a job like after school in the library or something like that. And I used to buy my sister and them like little toys. You know, when you're little, you try to, you know, buy your siblings love or buy your parents love. So I bought my sisters, you know, a little gift, and one sister ripped the head off the doll. The other one stomped the doll. And I kept on saying to myself in the room, why me? Why me, God? So I know you're going to understand where I come from when I say this. Okay, I lived under the roof with my sisters and my mama. But when we went to school, I was sent to a school separate from my other two sisters. So we was always separated in life, and we are separated now. And hmm, it just I have to step back because you know life is too short for me to be sitting back trying to figure out what I did wrong when I know I didn't do nothing wrong, you know. And as a kid growing up, I had a real bad, foul mouth. That was my protection, my mouth or fighting. And that's why I'm trying to calm down my cussing a little bit, but it's hard because I had used cussing as a tool to, attack people who was attacking me. But, I appreciate my father. I love my father. He taught me things that he would teach his son. He used to take me to the shooting range. He the one that taught me how to do a crossbow down south. I made some nunchucks. I know how to change a tire, do the oil. But I try to get into my kids' head. They tell me, I can't wait till I get 18 so I can move out. Go ahead. When you're 18, move out so you can be introduced to the world when everything falls on you, not your mother anymore. And then I was listening to another person's mind before, and they said, um, in order for a mother not to like her child, it must be something wrong with the mother or something wrong with the child, but 9 times out of 10 it's the child. No, it's not. I have a daughter who I love unconditionally. Back in them days, I was giving up my food to make sure my kids ate. For her to turn around and tell me, Mom, I want you to go somewhere and die. You got to be careful what you say to people because sometimes people come to social media to vent, to connect with other people that's going through the same things that they are going through. But there's always that one little person that stands out from the rest that always got something negative to say. And all I can say is to a negative person is you are miserable within your own skin. You only thing that makes you happy is seeing others miserable. And that's unacceptable to me. Now, if you want to come and see a real beef, just come to my neighborhood, look out the window, and watch as people run past with guns shooting. Or somebody die in the middle of the street. I took a lot of L's. Um, June of last year, my uncle passed away. He passed away a day before I was set to come and see him because he wanted to talk about Richard Overton, who was the oldest verified World War II veteran in the United States until he passed away 2 days after Christmas last year. So when my uncle passed away, they came and got me, and I sat in the room for him, believe it or not, for like 2 hours because it felt like he wasn't even gone yet. It felt like he was still there. So I rubbed his forehead and his jaws, and I sat there and I talked to him because he always said where I was at because I was nice. And then I just felt empty, and I knew he was all the way gone. It's on YouTube somewhere. My cousin got killed in Memphis, got shot in the head at IHOP. It's on YouTube. My cousin I'm gonna take it off, so it's just there. I have yet to find peace. I can't find peace because my grandson is gone, and that's like a pain that just is there. It won't leave, no matter how much you pray, how much you talk to somebody, no matter what you write down. It's a pain that is so deep that it's undescribable. And on the back of his obituary little thing, I'm gonna read y'all what it say because I read it every day. It says, "I just wanted you to know I made it home. The journey wasn't an easy one. But it didn't take long. Everything is so pretty here, so white, so fresh, so new. I wish that you could close your eyes and then you could see it too. Please try not to be sad for me. Try to understand that God is taking care of me. I'm in the shelter of his hands. Here, there is no sadness, no sorrow, no pain. Here, there is no crying. No one will ever hurt me again. Here it is so peaceful with all the angels singing. I really have to go for now. I just got to try on my wings. Everybody handles grief differently. I believe I'm the one that's handling it the worst out of everyone because I already have anxiety. I have severe anxiety. I have severe panic attacks. I have PTSD. I have certain triggers, that set me off, and I have severe depression. On a scale of 1 to 100, I'm labeled at 82. Um, that's why I say on YouTube, they need to wake up. They not what kind of I can't even say the word I want to say. I'm trying not to cuss. What kind of example are they setting? They just prove it to whoever go turn around. They just proving to people how ignorant some people can be. I like learning and building, being something better. I work on myself each and every day to be a better person than I was yesterday. And I don't have no hate from nobody, even the ones that did me wrong. And I'm gonna do my disclaimer. What I say is what I say because I can. It's not you have to listen because I say channel. With that being said, all my rights are reserved. You know, that's why on a lot of levels I can relate to Deb. Because you see, when I was 14 years old, my mother thought I was sexually active. So she took me to the doctor. And that procedure you have done once a year, women have, mainly after you have a baby. That what was done to me. And it just felt like I had been raped. Um, I have 6 boys and 6 girls. I have one daughter that's a registered nurse. One's a medical assistant. Um, I graduated from medical assistant. I got another daughter that's in technology. I got a son that lives in New York, a daughter that lives in New York. My daughter has a record on YouTube. It's called No Good. Her name is Nicole Pat. And my son is Young Smoke, and he raps. Um, I was gonna say I raised my kids by myself because there was no man there. It was just me. I don't know how to. I'm scared to touch the chat because I'm scared that it's gonna disappear like it did last time. Oh. Can I see that? Oh yeah, now I see. Hey, Wax Dog. I am Angel, Sam Francis, Faith. How y'all doing today? Thank you, sis. That's why I call y'all my sis because I don't even know what it feels like to have one. You know, I don't go to the movies or nothing. I used to be married. Lay says. You know, when I was married, I was always taught, I knew my place, I knew my responsibility, what I had to do to make my husband and my kids, you know, to be satisfied and be straight. But like I said in the previous life, I got married in 2012. Um, he worked, I worked. Um, Unfortunately, I fell in 2015 and I broke my right ankle. And thank you, Faith. And I.
Video.
What? Hold on, y'all.
I'm just sending to your phone through Facebook. She made me kind of look pissed.
What?
Send to your phone.
Okay.
To your phone.
Unfortunately, no, I'm on YouTube. Unfortunately, I broke my ankle in 2015, June 1st, and I had to have surgery in 2016 in August. And then a month later, my husband abandoned me and my three little ones in the house while I was asleep. I used to sleep in like a recliner chair because it kept my foot elevated, so I didn't have to worry about pillows and my ankle rotating, in an awkward position to cause me more pain. So I wake up and my daughter said, John Doe's left. He went to the store. So 10 o'clock went by, 11, 3. I said, where's this man at? So that day went past. Another day went past. And the landlord came into the house and said she wanted to rent. He had left me and my three kids alone in that home with no heat, no lights, no food. We just had ourselves. And when you're in a house and it's completely dark, it's like being in a coffin. I couldn't see in front of me, behind me, or on the sides. And that's why I got so angry when somebody said, he divorced you because you was a stupid bitch. No, he left me because I didn't do the things he did. He drank a lot. He did other recreational drugs. I don't do that. So we always end up bumping heads, but still, anyways, that wasn't no excuse for him to leave me. He could have came to me. We could have talked about it, and then went from there. So right, here's the law. So I started my divorce proceedings a couple weeks after he left, and I did my own divorce, and it became final in 2017. But the funny thing is, he had the nerve to call me and want to come back. There's no coming back from nothing like that, because when you are in a relationship or you're married, it's all about communicating. If it was something he wanted to talk about, only thing he had to do was say, come to me and we talk about it. That's how couples do. And this was wrong with our society. We have a lot of lack of communication. So I go to the doctor. I go to the doctor every 2 months. And I had him for over 10 years now, and he knows my whole life history. So when I go see him, he said, I know. You don't have to tell me. It's your mother, your sisters, your family. I said, yeah. But it's easy for them to tell you, don't worry about it, don't think about it. But when you're dealing with, they call it quote unquote mental illness. I just say, illness because mental is kind of like a harsh word. But I asked him a question. I said, your subconscious is the baby brother of the brain. When your subconscious take on the role as the brain, that's where all the confusion comes, where all the symptoms come from. So if y'all can put labels on diseases and symptoms, why y'all can't cure them? Because they don't want to cure them. They know how to help people. They give you medication that you got to be on for the rest of your life. Or medication that if I don't take it, I have a seizure and die. I've been to the ER a couple of times, this month. Sometimes they come up in my house and do their work inside the house and check my heart rate or whatever. But in the meantime, it's all about, together. We as women got to stick together anyways, you know, and men as well. But if people would just step back from YouTube for a minute and really, boy, you scared me. I'm sorry, y'all. Step back and analyze everything and just look at the world. And I picture it me sitting in a chair and I'm surrounded by people and all of them are laughing and pointing at me because of my cinnamon pigmentation. So I told this one lady today, I just came from the store and she was looking at me kind of weird. I said, you ain't got to be scared of me, honey. I got to be scared of you. I said, don't judge me on my face. Judge me upon my mindset. That we as women got to do is have that high class mindset, set goals, because that's all I'm about. I'm working. Me and my sis been talking about it. I'm gonna start a nonprofit. It's gonna be dedicated to the memory of my grandson. I also go to school for a business associate degree. It's that we're not dumb. We just do silly things. And you know what? Today, my kids just get on my nerve, y'all. They get on my nerve. I try to dance with them and dance with them. I dance in my bed, and I can fall back on my pillow. I won't hit the floor. Mama, like I, guess what this card oh. Lainey, she just asked her for $80. Wait a minute. And she talking about some, I'm sorry, y'all. They're rude. They coming up in here. But this one girl, she got one more again to come up. It don't make no sense. You see how loud they is? Let me mute y'all so I close this door. I'm sorry. Hey, Donna Karen. How you doing? Hold on, y'all. Let me close the door. Now, who know a little thing about? I'm okay. Just I just have my ups and down days. I be very emotional because losing my grandson, I just can't shake it. I just can't. I'm trying so hard to shake it and be strong for his brothers when they come over and see me and stuff. Cause don't none of my grandkids live with me anymore. The one that passed away was with his father at the time he got shot and killed. So I don't have nothing living with me no more. But it's all good. My intention is to start a nonprofit agency, you know, in the memory of my grandson, and I want it to be taken over in different states by different people. So I got to figure out how to draw up these papers and start it so y'all can do y'all thing. Yeah, I love all my grandkids. I got 29. Was 30, but now it's 29. I love each and every one of them so much. I invested my whole life into my kids, and I thought it was going to be spent with my ex-husband, but it wasn't. But he told me since I didn't want him, ain't nobody gonna want me. So it's it is what it is. I'm satisfied either way you do it because the way I grew up, I'm I can help my own self. I don't need a man to complete me or to define me or let me know who I am. That's why I try so hard to have a one-on-one conversation with God every day, so He can, keep me focused and strong and lead me on the way and hold me up when I seem like I'm going down. But if any of y'all interested, and I'm live, you live, and a few others. That's why I love being sub to a couple. This is over for me. Yeah, I mean, like boom, boom, boom. I said it was somebody playing peekaboo early. It said poop, and I said, I said, come back here. uh, yeah, I said I'm gonna try to go live for a minute and just introduce myself because I be in people chats, and I try to speak to everybody. But if I miss somebody, it don't be on purpose. It just be sometimes the chat be going so fast, and it be some stuff happening, and I be looking and trying to catch up and see who's saying this and who's saying all that. Girl, you was cooking and talking to us. Sometimes we have to talk to ourselves. We feel like we the only one understand ourselves besides God. Yeah, I love my queens. It's always the right way to handle a situation. Grown ladies, we handle stuff, privately, and come back together. Ain't nothing to do it but to do it. Angel crazy, Angel. Yeah. uh, Sometimes I come on social media, people say you shouldn't tell them your business, but if you feel comfortable and this where the area where you vent, I don't have a problem with it. Because like I say, can't nobody hurt me no worse than I've been hurting my whole life. A lot of mother and sisters feeling like they don't love me, don't like me, feeling like I don't belong here, and trying to commit suicide a couple times. Everything has been done to me. So a couple words ain't gonna hurt. I just thank the people for the thumb down for showing the love. But either way, they was thinking of me. Because earlier I did it, somebody did a thumbs down. I said, dog. And then one number of my kids and grandkids dance. I was trying to dance with them, but child, woo, I had like that lady said, she had a clutch. I had to clutch my pearl. Woo. How y'all doing? How you doing today, Faith and Angel? I don't know if Wax is still here or not. Did all y'all hear that little quote that's on my grandson obituary? Okay. Yeah, I see you, Wax. I see you, Basie. Yup. Man, it's like all kind of people going. Hey, Faith, do you like that song by Tasha Cobb called um Your Spirit by Tasha Cobb Leonard? Why you laughing at us? What? See, that's somebody invaded my space. Don't turn that light on. What you doing? Can you close the door? Thank you. Don't like your lips at me, girl. I don't know. For mind your business. Go and clean what you're gonna clean. Mind your business. Like Bear said, mind your business. Yeah, he like boo, like Medea boo. I would have been running down the street just like Medea. But see, Medea's strong. She can run. I've been fell like in mid center of the street. And why this lady saying to me today, you people, is something wrong with you people. I said, what tribe is you people? Where they at? So I said, well, let me sit you down a little bit and let me talk to you for a minute. She's scared. I told her to love herself more because the way she looked, she was just very disrespectful. She disrespected me with her way she looked, not her mouth. Mm-mm. I'm trying to. What Bam over there? What Bam over there? Call people hoses. My kids keep coming here. They trying to be so nosy. I hate that we can't play music because I was man. I would play. I love the oldies. Ain't nothing like the old music, old school music. Ain't no music like old school. That new school stuff. They just being so disrespectful to women, being disrespectful to themselves, grabbing the areas that they shouldn't be grabbing. But I'm trying to find that song. Let us so you can hear just a little snippet of it. That's enough so I don't get in trouble. 'Cause boy, I was at this other person live today in the bushes. I'm always in the cut. I be in YouTube protect the custody. And the way they, ooh, the words that come out their mouth, they playing with too many people live. Let me see, what is the Tasha Cobb? Let me see. Here you go. I'm gonna let you hear a little bit of it. You know how what's his name? I'm trying. That's my favorite song that just went off right there. It's called "Your Spirit" by Tasha Cobb Leonard and Kiera Shear. You know the I think her mother is one of the Clark sisters. Well, I was like, man, oh man, it's gonna be lit tonight. 'Cause I seen all the people that went live earlier today, and I seen the stuff that came out their mouth. I said, oh Lord, it's gonna be the battle of the mind today. Mm-mm. Where Myron at? He in the bushes. Hey sis, where Myron at in the bushes? Tell Myron come out. What's that girl name? What's that movie? Medea movie. She said Myron. I forgot that it was Medea something. All right, so I'm in the chat because I ain't gonna say it at all. Today is being so nosy. Yeah, they always feel some type of way like it's a competition. Whereas I feel that everybody got their own talent that they can set forth. Huh? Oh Lord, here they come again. Let me. Huh? What kind of pizza? Yeah, just put me up two. Just put me up two. You want it now? I'll get it later. All right. That was my granddaughter. You call me mama. Her mama live in Madison. And my kids are everywhere. I got one in Cudahy, one in Madison, two in New York. Um, and the rest of them is spread all around this town. But the ones that's here in my house right now, they get on my last nerve. Y'all, they just get on my last nerve. Because they so loud. And I hate when I'm trying to sleep and somebody wake me up out my sleep, like in the middle of the night. I can't go back to sleep. So I've been up ever since like 3:30 this morning. And last night, I fell asleep. I had both phones. One was on Who live was that last night? I don't know. I had two lives on, and I fell asleep and woke up, and the lives was still there, but it wasn't live no more. And my son was laughing at me because I always fall asleep when people lie. Excuse me, because some of them be so long. They like they finna fight. If they gonna fight, they just gonna be fighting by themselves. Wax, you got some kids? You to come get a couple of them. Cause they get on my nerve. You say you be right back? Okay, Angel. Donna, you be cooking? What you be cooking? I like cooking. I don't know. A lot of people don't like their yams like that, but kitchen some years ago, I take yams, fruit out the can. Yeah, girl, you know, there ain't nothing to do it to do it. I love butter, and then you know how we just test taste to see if it's marshmallows and mix it in, and then I spread it out, and then I put marshmallows on top and put it in the oven till it's like a real light brown. You said, wait a minute. But that's how we had to do that ourselves. That's what I'm used to doing, making stuff from scratch. I don't eat none out the can, and I don't eat none that's got GMO in it. It's gotta be organic or homegrown. It's better for you. Cause these people, all this health recalls they doing, they just did one today on in my area for Duncan Hines cake mix. And them chickens get shot. Them chickens butt be bigger than mine. I know how to make a German chocolate cake from scratch. Yeah, it's nice to be in a nice calm chat. Y'all ain't got to worry about all that friction and bashing stuff with me because I don't live through it through enough already. And then people, it's bad out here. It's snowing real bad. These people turn the corner. They want to kiss this cement so bad. They just turn it all reckless, jumping all on the curb. Because my bedroom is faced the main street. I'm on the busy street. I live by the beach and by the zoo. So I'll be looking to the right and see if any animals escape, and I'll be looking to the left, see if any humans escape. I'm at the yeah. Thank you. Honey. I'm in Wisconsin. I live in Wisconsin, but I used to live in Tuskegee, Alabama. Right? See, this Wisconsin up here, there ain't none. It's like a pit stop. You know how you taking a trip and you driving, and then you got to go to the bathroom. You pull over, you go to the bathroom, and you keep it going. That's what this where I live. That's what it makes you want to do. Get in your car and just keep on going. But my goal is my lease is up in June. I'm moving. And since I ain't married no more, and my passed away on my grandson, I got to know myself a little better and learn how to respect myself a little better. Yeah, that's why I love nice and calm. Like even when I do my homework, I want the setting to be calm. And then sometimes, it's good to meditate. I get like two or three candles, and I do the Indian position, and I just, I breathe in and focus on my breathing and clear my mind, and it makes me feel like I'm one with myself. It feels so good. It's nobody can tell us how to make us feel better, no better than we can. Not even these doctors. These doctors go to school just to push medication on us. Give you one medication that makes you have this side effect. get another pill for that side effect. So I trying to do stuff natural. I take black seed oil capsules. I take them every day. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm I'm I I'm not gonna tell a story. I tried last month, and it was because my mother came over here, and she came upstairs, and she don't never come upstairs. She don't never speak to me, so I know she was on something else, and it was five of them like around me, and coming at me, with words and saying stuff to me. If a person got PTSD or anxiety, the first thing you gonna do is panic, and I don't even remember how I got down the stairs. I just remember they was getting me out the middle of the street because I wouldn't leave. I was waiting for some car or something to run me over. But you know, I I vowed to myself I'd never do that again because we gotta love ourselves more and respect ourselves more. It's okay not to be okay, but we gotta remember that tomorrow is another day to be better than we were today, and that's a sentence I use every single day. I have it on my wall. I wake up and I say, today is going to be better than it was yesterday. And I keep telling myself that. And y'all should do that too. Get your little, um, sister, yeah, because she heard me talk earlier about suicide and the way I grew up. I felt alone all the time. And when you suffering with like anxiety and depression and they hitting you at the same time, it's terrible. It's a terrible feeling. It's like you feel like you going crazy, and medication always don't work. That's why I'm trying to teach myself how to meditate. I'm sorry, meditate, and not use all these drugs and the doctor pushing on us. I'm trying to go back in the days like our ancestors used to do, and everything came from the soil, the food, medication, huh? Oh no, no, it's true. I don't I don't I don't hide that fact. And then I'm a strong advocate for somebody who's like depressed, and I try to talk to them, make them feel better, make them focus on themselves. They don't have dreams. Turn your dreams into goals. Be successful. Be somebody. Yeah, it's okay, y'all. But I'm straight now. I'm with my YouTube family, with my family. I'm straight. I'm all right. I'm all right. Now I'm learning more about myself each and every day. Things that I never knew before because I was too busy raising my kids. I spent all my life investing in the kids. And Lord, I tell you, baby, it was popping, pop, 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 pop. I had to stop count. But I love all my grandkids. I love all my kids. I got 6 boys and 6 girls. And I be trying to hang with them sometimes, but I have my days when I just don't feel like being bothered, and I just go in my room and I might read, I might write, and something that we can do is start doing is get you a tablet or a notebook. Is it a notebook, notepad, and title away whatever you want, and just write positive words and read them, because what we when we self read, our brain resonates on self reading. So we actually are feeding our brain some positivity when we self read. That's why I won't read no horoscope. I won't read nothing negative because it'll resonate in my brain, and my brain will act upon it. So I do a lot of um self reading. Yeah, we go way back. I've been had a YouTube. I just want never going live. I started out with Chosen King when he had a one. Then he went and started going all up in the double digits, and I just drifted off. And on Facebook, I got one, two, three, four. I got one group called "What Really Is Mental Illness." One called "Self Love." One called "We Bow Down to None," and the other one is called, excuse my language, called "Dysfunctional Motherfuckers." And I be putting videos up, like somewhere on my page right here is a crackhead. I put a lot of crackhead videos on there. I put these two elderly Caucasian women. They be cussing each other out. They on there, and I also put things on there to bring awareness, to who we are, who we really are. Because if you look at it, everything is like man made. Every religion has their own Bible that got different wording. Every church think that their God is a different God than everybody else's, and some ain't right. For some reason, I be trying to figure out why we are hated so much. Why are we such a threat? What is they not telling us? And this little government shutdown, people been making their little comments about Section 8 women, time y'all get off y'all butt, food stamp snap or something like that. People's time for y'all to get off your butt. But I know um, my auntie, she received assistance, but that's because she can't work anymore. And she passed away 2 days before Christmas. I didn't even know who she was, so I cried at the thought of her passing away, but I couldn't cry emotionally because I don't even know who she was. Like now, when my mother and them go to functions like barbecues and family reunions, they don't let me know about none of them. I don't even know who my peoples is. I just know who my kids are. That's it. But I love cooking, and when I move into a place, I make my own curtains. I design my own pillows. I design my own canisters. Only thing we gotta do is like go to the like hobby stuff the way you want it to look. That way, you ain't got to worry about nothing looking like nobody else's. That's your design. That it's yours. So that's why I always make my own curtains. Only thing and pillows I decorate. I got glue gun and stuff I do. And I got a young girl. That's one of my kids' friends. She can draw real good. So I use mainly only thing I need to buy in the bathroom stuff. Besides that, I make everything else by hand. Oh, oh, man, dang, I don't know what. Yeah, yeah. Well, I try to be as original as I can because when you create your own design, can't nobody come in your house and say, "Girl, I seen so and so with them curtains. I seen so and so with them pillows. I seen so and so canisters like that at her house." They're not gonna say that because it coming from my heart, and I'm putting thought into my work of what I like and what I gotta see every day. Yes, I like fashion too. Hey, girl, I love fashion. I love, I'm a visual person. I love colors. I express myself in colors. Like, um, there's certain colors that that sometimes if we don't realize that certain colors can make our mood change. I like pink, yellow, colors like that, bright colors. And um they up in there arguing. If y'all hear me say man down, that mean one of them kids is down because they had one time come run this room being disrespectful. I don't like when they have friends over here. But like I was saying, I love decorating. I love fashion. I love when I was little, I used to make my own clothes by hand because it was certain things I wanted. My mother wouldn't get it, so I would look at the picture. I will make an outline. Like back in the day, they used to have when you want to make some with the sewing machine. You know, it's like a pattern in a little packet. I used to make my own, and I allow so much spaces on the sides for the sewing to be done and everything. I made me a couple of dresses that way. I made aprons, but I love expressing myself with colors. I'm a visual thinker, and I love nature. I love it. Water calms me down. I don't live that far from the beach, so I'll take a walk down there to the beach by myself. I haven't been in a relationship since my ex husband left in 2016, but that's a choice that I made. You know, you're never supposed to go looking for nothing because you might run across somebody else's garbage. So if it's meant to be, it'll come to me. If it's not, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that too as well. Because I'm not arguing with no man. I don't have to worry about no man saying I did this, I didn't do that. You with her, y'all be doing this. I'll just wake up fine and and try to enjoy my day. So I have anxiety attacks in my sleep, and I wake up, I be having anxiety attacks. So I have to have like water on the stand, and I drink and take my medication. But one thing my husband wouldn't do was when it's not that hard to be around people who have, like anxiety and panic attacks. You just gotta learn how to approach them and ease them because when the paramedics came to my house, one held my hand and one was like rubbing my back and it was calming me down to get my breathing back, to normal. And that's all he had to do. That's all he had to do. He drank morning, he drank at lunchtime, he drank at nighttime, in the middle of the night. I guess he had munchies. And you had them noodles with some eggs, some hot dog, all kind of. In other words, it looked like slop that we used to get a dog down south. It looked too pleasant. But you know what they say: one man's loss is another man's tragedy. You don't miss what you had till it's gone. But I can't wait till you get your stuff up and running. I got a lot of projects I'm working on to keep me occupied. Um, I'm going to school, like I said. I'm studying, I'm taking tests. I'm trying to organize, to come together and make this nonprofit for my grandson. I'm doing the bylaws. I already got the domain name. I just got to file the papers with the state and take it from there. And the angel is that the right one I got? The one I got, it says nonprofit and it says how many shares I want to allow out. So I'm trying to figure out is that like if I want, yeah, the nonprofit for shares. Um, I want it to be not only where I live at. I want it to be, each individual can handle it in their state where they are from, and just grow that way. Yeah, not taxable. Now, what's the difference between a nonprofit for shares? Because my cousin showed me some nonprofit organization for shares. How many shares you want to have? I was like, what are they talking about? Is that people you want to allow to join your organization or something? Cause I'm gonna have to talk to a lawyer and see what that is. Cause I ain't finna listen to my cousin because she ain't got too much sense either. And then I got patent idea that I'm trying to work on. I got an ebook that I'm working on. Um, it's gonna be called. That was yesterday. What about today? Nonprofits are donated that 50 501c and get information on the site in your state. Okay, all right. Cause the one the forms I got, it costs $100 to file. It's somewhere in here. I got the papers in here. But I wanted it to be not constricted just to my state. I wanted it to be, like a state to state venture because there's a lot of people that need, support, male or female. It will be no tax issues. People donate for you to help. They should be free application statewide. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Maybe I was given the wrong one because I was trying to figure out it shouldn't be no cost for that. But my main focus is to do one here and then let it spread to different cities because excuse me, y'all. Because there's a lot of issues out there in the world that get overlooked, that don't get brought forth and paid attention to, that needs to be paid attention to. I seen a disabled man get shot, and if police were trained on how people with certain mental illness react, he would have understood that that man was having a panic attack, and he wasn't trying to be, combative. I don't know. Because it's proper resources. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do, and I just gonna give y'all the information. And when it get up and running, I just give y'all your own shirt. And you like coffee? You a cup? You a coffee cup? 'Cause you like your cup. You like your coffee.
You got your jacket? Huh? You got your jacket? Yeah. Can I use it?
Y'all excuse the noise in the background. Oh my God. I don't want to go out there. Yes, coffee. But I drink tea in the morning. Ginger tea. It feels so good going down. It feels good, especially when you have like issues with your throat. Okay, like when you have issues with your throat, like some years ago, everybody got 4 parathyroids. I only got 3. One of mine was producing too much calcium and it got removed. And that's why my voice is like so raspy and so deep. Because ever since I had that surgery done, my voice got different. Yeah. You know what? I can't. I love coffee, but me and my daughter, it go right through us. If you know what I mean. So I just drink. I got ginger tea, black tea. Um, Sour honey is good. Sour honey is good for you. It's very good for you. You got like a teaspoon a day. Um, Slimy elm is good. Slimy good is a herb that is used for people who have conditions such as diverticulitis. Diverticulitis is when the intestines have small sacs growing from them, and those people that have diverticulitis, they can't eat things like peas and corn and nuts because it's a chance that it might get in those sacs and get infected. My nose, yeah. And it's good for GERD, acid reflux. Yeah, diverticulitis is very serious. Yeah, and it's very painful, and it's hereditary too. Yeah, it is. But mine, I have, yes, yeah. But I drink sometimes a cup of water with 2 tablespoons of honey and 2 tablespoons of organic apple cider, and I drink it, and it makes my stomach feel better. So since I've been taking that and that slippery elm, I mean, I've been having less flare ups. It's very painful, very painful, very painful. I used to go to church. I don't go to church anymore because my mother was a Jehovah's Witness, right? And when you're a Jehovah's Witness, they don't celebrate the holidays. Yeah, you must see. Some treatments. Yeah, mine hasn't got that bad to my skin. Like one time, my arm was real itchy, and I had got some cortisone and put on it, and it helped it. But mine been doing good since I've been taking. I take turmeric, black seed, capsules, turmeric. I have vitamin C, vitamin D. I take kale is good, sage is good. Um, only meat I eat is like seafood and um, chicken, and the chicken is boneless. I don't like chicken with the bone. I'll make it for everybody else, but I have mine. My portion is gonna be boneless, and I can cut it into strips and season it overnight. Take it out the bag. Yes, turmeric is good for a lot of stuff, and it's good with hair growth too. Cause I don't even have a perm anymore. My hair is like down my back. It's in them four little braids like we do down south. I got one on each side in the front and two in the back. That's how my hair is. Now I just braid and put it up. But the ebook I'm writing is like I'm writing my life story. It's not gonna be long. It's gonna be short. I'm gonna combine it together to focus on the meaning I'm trying to get across to people. And then I'm gonna have it go out because Angel loves some of the stuff that I have endured within my life is just so heartbreaking. I got a cousin now, um, out of hospital about 45 minutes away from me that has Legionnaire disease, I think it's called. And she's at her final stages, and I just can't go visit her. I can't do that no more. I can't go to that anymore because I didn't even get closure with my grandson. I wasn't allowed to go to the funeral because I had his two brothers. Yeah, she has that, and her muscles and everything are like she's like her everything's like drawn up, and she can't move. And it's to the point now, if I ain't mistaken, um, it's messing with her voice. She can't talk anymore, and she wasn't supposed to live this long. They gave her like to the end of last year. Yes, they gave her to the end of last year, but you know, faithfully she's still alive now. It that's that's a moment day. I thank God He woke me up, regardless of what kind of day I'm having. To Him every day. I don't have to go to church to love God. I can love Him from the comforts of my home. Yeah, I'm look. I stopped counting 10 squad cars. Going past. They be looking up here at my window. I wave at them. They hate when you wave at them. What's wrong with you? Right there. What? What? Oh, my other grandson. He's in Burlington with my daughter. He FaceTime me today eating candy. I said candy ain't good for you. Tell your mama get you some celery or some carrots and make her own little dip. But Angel, did you check out any of those channels about knitting? It's some channels I forgot. I put the names in your chat. Okay, because this one man is teaching it better than a lady. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one man is teaching how to knit, and he doing it better than another live I looked at with a lady. That's why I said it's our minds instead of hate. I don't have time for that. I really don't. They say if they can't build with you, they can't chill with you. And silence is a deadly. You keep people guessing. They don't know if something good or bad has happened to you. And I like proving my mother wrong. She told me I was worthless. Daughter, me posing with my cap and gown. I graduated school on the dean list and I had a 4.0 grade average. And with the school I'm going to now, in order to be accepted, I had to write a 300-word essay, submitted, and approval was based on the essay, English, and mathematics. I don't like math, honey. That's what I told my teacher. I said, I don't like math, but I can count the mess out of some money. And I'm writing a song that's going to be for my grandson. Me and my daughter going to sing it. My other daughter got a YouTube channel, Nicole Pat, and the song is called No Good, GMG. You should be able to tell who she is because she got on the color like fire. It's red, you know. So if you go to her channel, you can see the video. Because I'm gonna upload it on mine because I didn't want to go through all that copying, even though it is my child, and them not believing that it's my child. So I'll just go to her channel and I'll just look at it. Her name is once again Nicole Pat. She lives with her and my son both. They live in New York, Mount Vernon, New York, and she got a song on YouTube called No Good. Yeah, I love to sing. I used to sing in choir. Then since I got like bad allergies, it sometimes affects my throat. Like now it's real cold outside, and it aggravates my asthma. So the best thing for me to do is to put a mask on my face, and I don't care about the people looking at me. I'm protecting myself. I'm not gonna be out there trying to look cute, and not let nobody see me with a mask on. 'Cause there's just so much stuff in the air because my immune system is already compromised with stress-induced asthma that I don't need nothing else flaring it up. Cause like right now I'm sick a little bit, and I've been drinking some tea. Well, I put a cough drop in there. I got a son. He getting ready to turn 18 on the 24th of this month, and the channel holder name is Tipsy Bartender. And it's I can't think of it, but you'll see it on there. It has like three containers of vodka in there, some juice, some sliced up oranges. It's like in a big old container. They're supposed to be having that at my son's birthday party. I ain't going because I can't. I can't be around about 20 to 30 young people at one time. I'll go crazy. And I get to hollering and trying to preach to them, then they gonna want to leave. So I'm just gonna be at home and do what I gotta do. So how was you guys' day today? Was it okay? Angel, did you see? Did you see Ricky live when he had that little clip from Buzz video? That man passed gas with the police was taking him back to the back. I just be, I mean, I just be laughing. Yeah, Ricky something else. Ricky something else. I mean, I'm trying to find that video. I'm trying to find that video. Ricky, Ricky had that man on there. I was crying. I mean, actually, tears coming down my face. I be laughing at some of these people sometimes. I be on the floor for real. But when I say in the chat, I have fallen. I have really actually fallen to the floor. Ooh, goodness. Laughter is the best medicine. That's why I sound kind of nasally now because my nose is stopped up. And that little nose mucinex, where that thing called, you put up your nose, that thing burn. I gotta find that vid. I gotta find that little clip because I can I can just picture it in my mind. That is, and my son always saying, "No, maybe some also, y'all need to do reality TV stuff because crazy and making that laugh." What? No,
Thor.
I said no.
Maybe that's more general. Shut up. Oh no, that's too hard. That's too hard to clean up.
Oh yeah, that's why you didn't want to take it. Cause I be messing with my kids. I be making them laugh. Cause at the end of the day, that's all I have. But my main goal is to be prepared to move. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good, ginseng. That is good. Have you ever tried sour honey though? Sour honey is good for you. I take azo pills too. That helps keep your urine area clean. So it fights against any type of bacteria that you might be able to get through your urinary tract. What else do I take? I got vitamin B, black seed oil pills. I take 2 a day of turmeric. I take one pill 3 times. The strength you have to choose which strength you want, and that's, don't do that. You scared me. Don't do that.
No, I need adapters.
Um, Cucumbers and dill seed and put them in one of the mason jars and close it up, put it on the shelf. I used to make my own pickles. I don't do it no more. I don't do it no more. Hey, what you cook? How to do, but participate and do it in their state. So they can be like not worldwide, but in certain cities because I ain't never been on no airplane. Yeah, I'm going to because I got the title. I think my title of my live is like I said in the beginning. That's the phrase I used to use as a child and because if you feel alone and nobody don't love you, maybe tomorrow. I use that word a lot. Is gonna um one thing I'm gonna ask y'all. Okay, I have this image in my mind and it's been in my mind for over 30 years. And I seen a woman who was in the room that asked my mother, why did she do that? And she threw her hand. Now, my daughter said, that didn't happen to you. Maybe somebody told you that. I said, I won't be. I said, if somebody told me that, why am I so long? Why is it just stuck there? I said, it had to happen because I even said, and my mother said, that is the dad. So I had a lot of trauma within my life growing up. Then we got to face trauma in the streets, in the education system, the judicial system. We faced with a lot of trauma. People need a lot of help and a lot of love and guidance because it's I have been homeless before. My mother wouldn't even let me live with her, so I had to go to a shelter where we had to be out every morning. And me and my kids used to just sit in the library all day until it's on shelter, and then we used to go to the shelter. That's why I try to help them as much as I can across, because I know how it feels not to have anything and feel like you're alone when they really don't have to be alone. And this government shutdown is like a big slap in the face to some people who are already, and now they gotta go through this right here. It's like a death sentence because, like, I was telling a lot of people, you know, make sure you have water because you never have too much water. I say, make sure you got batteries, big old flashlights, and candles, and lighters, and put a pot on there, and you can cook. I told her to get one of those, and oh, who had meatloaf? Ooh, yummy meatloaf. Oh, good. I love me. Love me some turnip greens. And my turnip greens, I use smoked neck bones or smoked ham hocks. I love that. I love strawberry churros too. They are good. They are um strawberry and cream cheese churros. Meatloaf is that's so good. Then you have some gravy and mashed potatoes, corn on the cob, some some garlic bread or some type of wheat bread or something on the side. Oh, that is so good. We as women gotta take care of our bodies and make sure it gets the nourishment that it needs. Because I don't even eat from. I used to have a bad habit of going to Taco Bell all the time, getting the $5 box. So now my body I got used to. Excuse me. Got used to eating a certain way that if I eat like McDonald's or a fast food, my stomach start hurting real bad. So that's another reason why I changed my diet too as well. You know, let's see, why did they be calling me? They don't call me gay before. They don't see me with a man. But just because you're not with a man don't mean you're gay. That just means you don't have one or don't want to be bothered with one. Cause I'm fine. I'm just fine the way I am. I got my own issues to deal with. A lot of people are fighting their own demons within themselves, and they come on YouTube to expel that evil literally towards people and just make other people miserable. You never know what nobody's going through behind this keypad at all. Oh, you do? I'm gonna have to try that. You know what? I use when I make jambalaya. I use turkey sausage. I don't use the like the pork ones. I use like turkey sausage in my jambalaya when I make jambalaya. And that ingredient is, I'm talking about. I am Angel is savo. It makes your rice turn like orange. Um, what is that called? But you know what I'm talking about. Is you mix it with your um rice, and it makes the rice turn like an orange color, and you can mix pinto beans or whatever inside of the rice and eat it that way. I'll be making chuck wagon. That's ground beef with some baked beans, and you can cut up some potatoes in it, and season it. Yeah, that right there. That turns my rice orange. I use that a lot. Yes, yeah. I mostly use Goya products. A lot of Goya. Um, and I got a fish tank, a big old. I got two of them, matter of fact. And then let me tell y'all, so I'm scared of fish because when I was little, we had goldfish, and then we had a black fish with a big old eyeballs, like the eyeballs finna fall off their head. And when they died, my sister threw one at me. Ever since then, I'll be thinking one gonna come out the toilet at me. So I had got some angel, huh? I had got some angel fish. I had three angel fish. I loved angel fish. I had one was yellow with black stripes, and the other two were gray with that yellow one was always at the back of the tank, looking trying to be gangster, looking at me so mean, looking mean. The next day it was dead. I said, "Oh wait!" I said, "I think this fish committed suicide." And that fish was the back of the tank, just looking at every move. And much love to you, hon. Thank you. Okay, you have a blessed day, and I'll always support you too. You have a good day. Blessings. And I mean the fish. What's that? Oh yes, yeah. Girl, I had some angelfish, and and let me tell you, they act like they was big and bad. They stayed at the back of the tank, and usually when you touch the water, you know how fish skirt away. Them fish like do it again. I was like, oh no, I done came across some ghetto game angelfish. But do you know fishes are good to have if you got high blood pressure or something like that because their color and the flow of the water tends to calm people down a lot. And they have noticed with some studies that people who actually have fish, their blood pressure actually is doing much better. Yeah, they too smart. I'll be fishing, they be stealing the bait off the hook. I think I got a fish and I bring the reel out the water and the hook is empty. I was like, oh Lord have mercy. I had a guinea pig and she was no, that wasn't no guinea pig. That was a gerbil and she was a black widow because every time she had babies she ate them. I was like, and I had a dog when I was married. I had a Shih Tzu. You know they inbred, so they so hyper. Every little thing makes them jump and move and run, whatever. And my ex-husband took her for a walk at night when we all told him she needs to be on a chain because if any kind of movement or a bag should dart out of the street. So he went walking, drinking his beer, and I got a call. Yeah, she was eating her babies, and I said, "Oh my God!" I seen her eat one batch, and I called the pet store. He said, "You got you a black widow." I said, "What's a black widow?" He said, "She gonna eat her babies." I said, "Oh no." I said, "I wish I could get her tubes tied so she can't have no more babies." She had another litter. She ate them. So I'll just let her out the cage, let her go about her business and go out the door, down the little sloop thing where the water goes down, the little water thing. I just, ooh, wait. I had kind of like nightmares a little bit after seeing that because seeing them being born, and then I woke up and then I didn't see them no more. So that was kind of scary. But another image I can't get out of my head is like I had a shih tzu and my husband my ex-husband took her for a walk. Her name was Princess. And he took her for a walk. And we told him at night don't take her for a walk because she's liable to dart out in the street if she see anything rolling like a bag or leaf or whatever. So what happened is I got a call and they said that Princess had got hit. So I didn't know the extent of her injuries till they brought her to the house. She got hit and thrown across the street by a van. So I try to make um, support her leg with some popsicle sticks, and I wrapped it. But as I wrapped it, I felt a big gap, and that meant that to on a dog's body, that her bone, that both of her hind legs was dislocated from her hip. And I called the what do you call those people? Um, where you take your dogs out to get their shots and stuff like that, the kennel. And I was practically begging for them to do something because I could tell that her lung, yeah. I was telling them could they do something for the dog. Like I couldn't get a hold of them, so I had to call a what do you call a pet people? Not them, but just the plain person that take care of the dog. And I was begging and begging. I said, could they do something to her? I said both of her hind legs are completely broke off. And they said, what do you mean? I said, I feel space. There's nothing there. And I said, her breathing is shallow. And I figured that, like, I said, I don't know if her lungs are punctured or not. So, my ex husband had got her and put her to the bed. And yeah, it cost me almost $400 for her. And he picked her up, and blood was dripping from her. So I got all paranoid. I called the kennel people again, and they was telling me I had to have such an amount of money in order for her to be seen because they said we might have to do surgery and all this other kind of stuff. So I was feeding her with a syringe. I was giving her water with the little syringe, and she had her own little spoon. I would mix up her food and spoon feed her because she wasn't eating on her own. And I let her be, and I put her close to my bed. So when I wake up in the morning, I can just, she'd be right there by me. So one morning I woke up and her head was looking my direction and her eyes was open and she was looking at me. I said, don't look at me like that because you know what's getting ready to happen. You finna eat. And then I'm steady looking and the dog is not blinking. And I screamed and I said, this dog is dead. And then my ex-husband came in there and got the dog, and I told him to bury her in the backyard, but he didn't bury her in the backyard. Karma gonna get him too because he put that poor dog in a box and just drop anywhere. And I couldn't do too much about it because I had surgery. But I love my animals. My other daughter, yeah, I love my little doggies. I like the little ones. I don't like them big old ones. My daughter got um uh, a pit. Then she got another one that's a Labrador, and them dogs so big. Oh my goodness, one head so big, look like as big as my head. I'm like, oh my god. But let me know anytime in the comment section if you want to talk about a certain topic or you want to discuss something, because I gotta learn how to do so we can have like you know a power panel. I mean power panel. Everybody got something to offer. Everybody got some bit of information that somebody else can use. So I'm surprised I ain't seen Huggy. Huggy didn't come. Hmm. Wow. That's who I was trying to figure out. I didn't see, and it was Huggy. Yes. So we can talk about it because I'm not gonna hold y'all up no longer. I'm gonna finish my little homework and pray and just take it easy if my kids let me because they kind of crazy. Yeah. I was hoping that Huggy came, to this live. Oh, he's been working. He got two jobs, right? He's been working real hard. and he don't have that too much time. But I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna learn what to do in order to have a panel, and then people can come up, and then we can just have a meeting of the minds and just combine our thoughts together, and it could be a real good deep discussion. Would that be okay, sis? You think? I know you gotta have hangouts. I think I got hangouts on this laptop. Yeah, I'm gonna send him a message. I might send him an email because seems like he responds faster when I send an email to him than he do when I text him. So I'm gonna shoot him a Gmail and ask him when he has some time. Explain to me what I gotta do in order to have a panel, and then we can have a panel. Yes, right. We in our own little world, our own little space, gaining knowledge from one another, getting to know one another better, because all that bickering and arguing, it's not teaching nobody nothing. It just shows hate. That's it. That's all. Just pure hate. And I always say is the devil covered in human skin. And we can just, if I just have one person here listening to me, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm not with. I don't. I'm not like a whole bunch of subs. I'm fine. If it was just you and me and Faith and Sam on the panel or whatever, I'll be okay with that. I'll be fine. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. Yeah. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up much longer. It's gonna I'm trying to figure out. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live tomorrow or not, but I'm reading this book called Uplift Yourself Within. I think it's called, and then I'm gonna jot some notes out of it, and then we can talk about it. If not tomorrow, then Monday. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have him teach me because what I'm on right now is my laptop. So then we can have a panel, and then we can just swap ideas, get to know one another better, and no telling, you know, what type of information we can gather upon that would, enrich our minds, or enrich somebody else's mind. It's everything that we do in life has something to do with our mind. It's all mind control. So thank you to everybody that came. I am Angel, Sam Francis, Donna Karen, Faith, Wax. I think that was it. I hope I'm not missing nobody. Earlier, Christina came and Carla came earlier. But you might see me in the chat later on tonight. It depends on what time I get done with my homework because it got to be submitted. New York time is an hour ahead. So my time, it got to be in at 10:59, which will be 11:59 New York time. And I love you too, hon. Okay, you be safe. Much blessings, and you take it easy. And if I don't go live, I know you will in a couple of days because I be missing you when I don't see you. I say, well, hey, Jack, because I go live chats and people don't pay me no too much attention. They don't pay attention to what I say. So I'll be on that self esteem stuff. I gotta work on too. I gotta work on my self esteem. Somebody play P. Okay, it's 7:34 by you. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, 6:34 by me. So it's an hour ahead in New York. So I always got to remember because when I first started school, I forgot that the time difference that New York is on Eastern time, and I forgot, and I was like an hour late. So I have to always remember to do and to submit my work in by 10:59. So I'm gonna be late. I be working hard, barely got about. Yeah, that's why I'm working a lot on a lot of things I'm trying to do. And sometimes when I just need to talk to people, I get on YouTube and just vent a little bit because I try to talk to my daughter and them, and they just like don't know what to do. They give me that how they used to say the duh look. So thank you for coming. I appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate everybody who came and showed support. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I love y'all so much. And I don't have to have met you to love you. I love you. Your spirit, your wisdom, everything is beautiful. Y'all are awesome people. Y'all have a blessed and safe night. If I don't see you back out on YouTube, like I'm a relax for about 15, 20 minutes before I get into this doing my homework. Because looking at the computer screen after a while, I get a headache. So I don't want that to happen. So you go ahead and you do what you gotta do, love. Y'all take care. And always remember, somebody loves you. And her name is Fire. Blessings. Good night, loves. Let's see. Uh, let's see. I don't think this is gonna be a good evening because I hear some stuff that I don't even like. And I'm trying to write something in the chat. This mouse done went all up underneath my pillow. I'm trying to see why I don't. I'm trying to see why I don't have this stuff. And we end up with all this stuff on my mouse that I can't even get to end of stream. Uh, okay. Good night, love. I'll see y'all later. Okay. Good night.